had a handful of games now with Sal. What are your overall impressions of him?
Well, I mean, he's still getting adjusted to the league. I think the efforts, it's been there. The effort's been there, trying to make a conscious effort to play with the puck and without the puck. The one area that he's got to continue to grow in his game is in the offensive zone, holding on to pucks a little bit longer, just staying stronger in those areas of the ice, and trying to work your way to the inside. Trying to get to the inside of those scoring zones as opposed to outside the scoring zones. And it's play on the wall too, right? That's all for all young players that come into this league. That's really a tough area when you're on the wall. You're getting pinched down by defensemen. You have to adjust your body. You have to get into the defenseman first, establish body positions, just things that you get, over time and experience. But that's another area that continue to grow in his game.
How do you get to the inside when you're that size and it's not a natural body?
Well, it's a will, I think. You have to have the ability to fight your way through checks, win one-on-one battles. I mean, you've seen it. We've seen it before. You don't have to be the biggest guy in stature to score on the inside, but it's a determination and a will to get in there. And it's hard. It's not easy, right? But you've got to find that will to get inside there into those scoring areas.
Any lineup changes?
We'll see. VL might draw in here tonight. We'll see. That would be the only lineup change. Swayman's going to be in that tonight. The D will be the same. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, obviously, Detroit try to challenge you guys physically off the bat.
Yeah.
Is that something you have to be mindful of going forward?
Well, I think that I like the way we responded to it. I had no issues with that at all. I thought our guys did a great job of stepping up there. Peaker the first time, and obviously Laux was the second one. And, Laux is going against a much bigger opponent, but he held right in there. I thought physically that we were dialed into that game. We responded the right way. And, it's something, obviously, we're playing a big, heavy team tonight here against Washington. So that's why, the option to have VL here draw in tonight he might be in there. So.
In that game, I mean, Zadorov took the penalty, but it also seemed the quiet physicality from Detroit. Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, just, the penalty is what it is, right? You don't want to be in the box, especially against that team. But sometimes, you have to play the game on edge. You have to sometimes put yourselves in a spot where you're going to say that, hey, we're here to show up physically, and you need certain guys to do that, and he did that game.
Joe, tough stretch
Hey.
Near the end, but how much does it feel any different having a big opponent like Washington, meaning Ovechkin, go the team that's playing well? Does it feel different, like the attention for your team? Is the antenna up? Do you feel it even a little more?
I think so. We talked about this yesterday. I think that, where he's at right now and what he's trying to pursue, I think it's grabbed everybody's attention, not just ours, across the league for all the right reasons. So, but more so for us, we know the opponent that we're facing here tonight more than anything. They're one of the top teams in the league. So we're going to have to be really solid in our game all around here tonight. It's a big, strong team that plays a heavy game. We have to be willing to match it. But obviously with Ovi and the race that he's in for the numbers, I think it grabs everybody's attention, no question.
Thanks, Trevor. Sorry. Have you kind of figured out where middle step, fits here, or is that something that won't be decided until beyond this year?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a bit of a work in progress right now. We've tried him with a couple of different lines so far, and had him with David for a couple of games, back to with Lettieri and Cole for the last few games. So, it's just, I mean, I think it's going to be something that's going to work itself out in time, and he's going to have to be a guy that drives some offense for us at some point, right? That's part of his game. There's no question. So, it's going to be. We'd like to see some of it now too, obviously, but it could be something that we'll see too as we move forward.